Barely 10 days after Israeli soldiers bombed the Holy Family Catholic Church in Gaza, Benjamin Netanyahu, the State of Israel Prime Minister, has said that Israel is now being portrayed as the enemy of Christians, stating that Israel has a thriving Christian community, the only thriving Christian community in the broad radius of the Middle East, where Christians are not tolerated, they're cherished, adding, "You can light Christmas trees in Nazareth. But in Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, when Israel left and the Palestinian Authority came in, the Christian majority shrank from 80% to under 20%, because there was no more Israel to protect them," though Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu did not mention the bombing of the Catholic Church in Gaza that led to the killing of 3 persons and injuring to several people, including the parish priest. It could be recalled that the Israel Defense Forces IDF action against the Christian holy place in Gaza sparked global condemnations, with the head of the Catholic Church, Pope Leo XIV, in a statement on Sunday, July 20, 2025, while speaking after his Angelus prayer, read out the names of those killed in the incident and said, "I appeal to the international community to observe humanitarian law and respect the obligation to protect civilians as well as the prohibition of collective punishment, of indiscriminate use of force and forced displacement of the population." During a church event on Sunday, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while speaking at the Daystars Together as One event in Jerusalem with Pastor Paula White, leader of the White House Faith Office, said, "Iran is now being projected as the friend of the Americans." Word to word of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's speech as transcribed and made available by the Office of the Israel Prime Minister on Sunday, reads below. Thank you Joni, thank you Daystar, thank you Paula, thank you ambassadors and the many friends of Israel in the Christian world. This is the city and the land where it all began. The Judeo-Christian tradition that promoted the belief in monotheism, a single God, that developed the idea of the sanctity of life, the sanctity of individual life, the idea of freedom. In an ancient world that was swamped with massive slavery to build these ancient empires, the Jewish people came out with the idea that slavery should be limited and ultimately removed. This was revolutionary. The beginning of the idea of freedom began in this land, and that idea spread throughout the centuries and especially in modern times, and changed the world. It gives hope to the world. It gives meaning to our lives. It gives a bond between the world's greatest democracy, the United States of America, and the world's vibrant democracy here in Israel. And that's a partnership that is bonded in faith, in history, in tradition. I had the great privilege of being invited to speak at the joint session of the American Congress. And I look on the wall and I see a quote from Moses. That's our common tradition, our common wellspring. We're immersed in the Bible. We live the Bible. We have a future because we have a past. And that past is shared by millions, hundreds of millions around the world. And I want to thank you on behalf of the people of Israel and the Jewish people. Royal Thai Army and the Cambodia National Ministry of Defense have both denied firing the 10 projectiles that destroyed civilian houses and properties at Emerald Triangle, a city in Laos on Thursday, just as both government establishments confirmed early in the morning on Sunday that fighting continued through Saturday night to Sunday morning night despite President Donald Trump of the United States' U.S. statement on Saturday that he has spoken on phone with both the Prime Minister of Cambodia and the acting Prime Minister of Thailand, asking the two parties to agree on immediate ceasefire and failure to do so, according to Trump, U.S. will not make any business deal with both countries. In his words, Trump said, "We happen to be, by coincidence, currently dealing on trade with both countries, but do not want to make any deal with either country if they are fighting, and I have told them so. The call with Thailand is being made momentarily. The call with Cambodia has ended, but expect a call back regarding war stoppage and ceasefire based on what Thailand has to say. I am trying to simplify a complex situation. Many people are being killed in this war, but it very much reminds me of the conflict between Pakistan and India, which was brought to a successful halt. The Lao government had on Friday reported that 10 bombs were found, having been fired into civilian areas and affecting local residents in the Emerald Triangle, a town in Laos that borders both Laos, Thailand and Cambodia. A statement from the Lao People's Armed Forces on Saturday afternoon refuted earlier media reports claiming clashes between the Lao People's Armed Forces and Cambodian armed personnel, describing the reports as untrue. Denying the shelling in Laos, the Royal Thailand Army in a statement on Saturday said that the Royal Thai Army clarifies case of artillery shells landing in Lao PDR territory in Emerald Triangle area, confirms investigation found they were not Thai forces ammunition. According to news reports, on the 24th of July 2025, at approximately 9:40 hours, 10 artillery shells landed in the territory of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, Lao PDR, in the Emerald Triangle area, which is the border junction between Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia, without clear confirmation as to which side the shells belonged to, and preliminarily there were no reports of casualties or property damage from the incident. Major General Wintai Subari, Army spokesperson, issued a clarification that following fact-finding investigations and coordination with security agencies of the Lao PDR, it is confirmed that they were definitely not shells from the Thai military side, and the Royal Thai Army has confidence in its capability to control weapon usage effectively, appropriately, proportionately, and strictly within international rules of engagement. However, in the recent period, it has often been found that the Cambodian side has been using long-range fire support weapons to attack numerous civilian targets throughout the past 2 days, which appears to be intentional and deliberate use of such weapons against targets other than military objectives, such as using weapons against historical sites, aiming to significantly mislead the international community against the Thai side. Asia is apparently becoming a continent of war as hope of achieving peace in the continent appeared slim since 2023 when fresh wars broke out in the Middle East Asia after Hamas attacked Israel, forcing Israel to launch a multi-front wars in Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, Iran and Yemen. This occurred as Russia, that has parts of its territory in Asia, had in 2022 launched a full-scale war against its neighboring European country, Ukraine, which the multiple wars have led to millions of deaths, with many in the world expecting an end soon, but, while many in the world hoped for permanent end to the deadly wars, another fresh war broke out during the week on Thursday in the Southeast Asia between Cambodia and Thailand after soldiers from Royal Thai Army of 14th Infantry Battalion on Wednesday stepped on a landmine at Huai Bon, Chongan Ma, Nam Yuen District, Ubon Ratchathani Province, within the Thai-Cambodia border area, causing severe injury to one Thailand soldier while 4 other soldiers sustained some level of injuries, making the acting Prime Minister of Thailand, Phumtham Wechayoi, to recall the country's ambassador from Phnom Penh and expelled Cambodia's ambassador to Thailand, leading to heavy military confrontations starting next day morning, which, Cambodian news agency on Saturday reported that tens of thousands of innocent Cambodians, including children, pregnant women, and the elderly, have been forced to flee the military aggression along the border areas, including Preah Vihear, Oddar Meanchey, and Persit, and the Royal Thai Army also on Saturday released a video of its men hoisting the Thai flag at a location and stated that the Thai national flag was raised atop Phu Makwea, following Thai military operations to assault and seize the Phu Makwea area, where it said the Cambodian forces had been heavily positioned, adding that the area was successfully captured during the evening of war on Friday, while the Prime Minister of Thailand, Paetongtarn Shinawatra, who is currently on suspension, blamed the cause of the war on alleged powerful criminals in Cambodia, saying, "The conflict stems from the Thai government's efforts to crack down on call center crimes, dismantling a network of immense financial interests linked to influential groups in Cambodia." Notwithstanding, the Prime Minister of Cambodia, Samdech Mohabova Thapade Hun Mane, in a statement called on Cambodians not to attack businesses and citizens of Thailand living in Cambodia, adding that, after the Prime Minister of Malaysia and the rotating chairman of ASEAN, Anwar Ibrahim, intervened in the matter on Thursday, both countries agreed to a ceasefire slated to start on Friday by 12 a.m., but, an hour after Malaysia Prime Minister told him that Thailand has agreed to the ceasefire, Thailand rescinded its decision and continued military actions against Cambodia, and the Cambodia Ministry of National Defense spokesperson, Lieutenant General Maili Sokita, in an operational updates on Saturday, said that Thailand has continued to expand its military, including its infantry forces, heavy weaponry into Cambodia territory. According to the Thailand military known as Royal Thai Army, the Royal Thai Army condemns the Cambodian side for the incident involving the covert placement of landmines.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.